Yes.
All right, you want to have you want to let folks in?
Yes. I closed the room and open.
And then ask them to stay on mute until their case is called.
Oh, right. I always do that. Could everyone please keep their devices on mute and quiet until your name is called? Everyone, please keep your devices on mute until your name is called. Everyone also, please turn on your video. Everyone, please turn on video.
All right. This is the 36th District Court is now in session. The Honorable Patricia L. Jefferson is presiding. And we're going to get started with calling your cases at this point in time. When your case is called, we're going to ask you to unmute yourself. This is People versus Levon Rushing. This is case number U633-99322. And the defendant is charged with operating a place of illegal occupation. Counsel, your appearance for the record.
Your Honor, is Mr. Rushing on the docket?
Set for trial.
I don't. Oh, Your Honor, Pauline Sroki on behalf of Mr. Rushing.
All right, and Mr. Rushing, if you're here, state your name for the record.
Levon Rushing.
All right,
Your Honor.
counsel, how do you wish to proceed?
This matter is set for trial today. My understanding is the officer didn't appear. I'm moving for dismissal.
All right, thank you. Today is the date and time for a trial. Defendant, the police officer has failed to appear. There is a motion to dismiss. This matter will be dismissed without prejudice. And what that means, sir, is that the charges could be brought back against you at a later time, should the people be ready at a later time. The matter is dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, counsel. All right, can I have, last name is Radwan, R-A-D-W-A-N, first name E-L, Dana, Mohammed Nabil. This is case number 223049941. Defendant is charged with trespassing, count one. Counsel?
Your Honor, Pauline Sroki on behalf of Mr. Radwin. I did have the opportunity to discuss an offer with him, and I'm going to submit it as trial date, and the officer is present. He's going to avail himself of the delayed sentence in this matter.
All right, thank you. And state your name for the record, sir.
Mohammed Eldana.
All right, raise your right hand, please. All right, do you affirm the information you provide to this court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. All right, you had an opportunity to talk with counsel today, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and counsel went over your rights with you today, is that correct?
Correct.
You understand that you do have the right to have a trial in this matter where the people would have to come forward and prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt in this matter. Do you understand you'll be waiving all of these rights?
Yes.
All right, has anybody promised has promised you or threatened you in any way to get you to accept the offer that's being made today?
No.
All right, do you understand that if you were in fact to enter this plea, that this matter would be taken by delayed sentence for approximately 3 months, that there will be terms, conditions, and perhaps fines and costs associated with your plea today that you will be required to pay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, and is it your desire to waive your rights to a trial today and accept the offer that's being made?
Yes.
All right, factual basis, please, for me.
Sir, on the date and time in question, were you in fact in the city of Detroit? Were you in the city of Detroit on the date you got the violation, sir?
Yes.
And had you been asked to leave the casino?
Yes.
And did you re-enter the casino after you were asked to leave?
Yes.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, court is satisfied. All right, the court will delay sentence in this matter for approximately 3 months. You're gonna have no further violation of the law. And also, is there a condition that he not go back to the location or no?
I didn't see that condition, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're gonna have no further violation of the law, sir. You're gonna pay fines and costs in the amount of $200, and you have 3 months in which to pay that. And what's the return date?
3 months from now.
All right, your return date is gonna be October, November 7th, 2022. Okay?
Yes.
All right, and then you make sure that you have those fines and costs paid by that date. You've had no further violation of the law. This matter will be dismissed at that time.
Oh,
Okay. Is this payment have to be in person? Do I have to go to Detroit? I have no idea how to process with the payment. How could I find out about it?
Mr. Raeigen, can you help him out on that? I believe that you can pay online.
you can pay online or at a DivDat, or you can come down to the courthouse and pay on the first floor, which is probably the best idea.
Okay.
Keep your receipt.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, to Ross Smith. This is case number P 1280042, People versus Manisha Lenise Ross Smith, charged with allowing unlicensed driver to drive and no insurance. Counsel?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Ms. Ross Smith. At this time, the officer has not appeared. We move for dismissal.
All right, today being the date and time for a trial scheduled for this matter, officer has not appeared. This matter will be dismissed. It is a dismissal without prejudice. And that means that the charges could be reinstated against you should the people be ready to go forward at a later date. Do you understand?
I understand.
All right, state your name for the record if I didn't ask you to do so.
Manisha Lenise Ross Smith.
All right, thank you, Ms. Smith. You're all set to log off.
Thank you.
All right, can I have Ron? Yeah,
What was that, Judge?
it looks like it's Jawan Dowdell.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Dowdell.
All right, this is case number U60358121. And the defendant is charged with offer to engage the services of another for an act of prostitution. And are these other matters up to date as well?
They are, Your Honor.
Right, case number 124414426. Open intoxicants in a motor vehicle, U799755, entering without owner's permission, U603581. That's the same ticket that I previously called. Counsel, your appearance for the record.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Dowdell, the people have relayed an offer. It is trial date on the offering to engage. The officer has appeared. My client would take the reduced plea of disorderly conduct. He's waiving his rights.
All right, sir, state your name for the record. I need you to state your name for the record, Mr. Dowdell. Unmute yourself. All right, is the defendant present?
He's present, Your Honor. Mr. Dowdell, you have to hit that microphone. It should be on the bottom left of your screen. There's a micro, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Dewan Dowdell?
All right, thank you. Raise your right hand. Do you affirm the information you provide to this court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, there's an offer that's being presented today to you. And the offer is as follows, that there is a recommendation that the city will reduce the offer to engage charge to disorderly conduct, and that there will be a 6-month probationary period with several requirements. One, that you would be attending the morality class, as well as undergoing HIV STI testing. And then the other 2 matters that are pending right now would be dismissed. Is it your desire to avail yourself of this offer?
Yeah.
Is that yes?
Yeah.
All right, you understand that you do have the right to have a trial in this matter, a trial by a jury of your peers, a trial by the judge if you chose to, and that you will be waiving that right if you accept this offer today and you are entering into a plea of guilty. Do you understand you'll be waiving these rights?
Right.
All right, and has anybody promised you or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your rights to have a trial?
No.
All right, you do so of your own free will, is that correct?
Right.
All right, and you had the benefit of counsel today, and counsel has gone over your rights with you as well, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Factual basis.
Oh, you, sir, on the date and time in question, were you in fact in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you have a conversation with the undercover police decoy?
Yeah.
And was it regarding money and sex?
I guess, yeah.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Now, he said, I guess. I mean, it's not your guess, it's whether or not you did or you didn't.
I ain't gonna lie, Your Honor. I'd rather do the jail time. I ain't trying to do probation.
I could not accept your plea unless you tell me that you have done something wrong. And you have to tell me that this is something that you did, that you offered someone.
I told my counsel I wasn't doing probation. She told me it was just a class.
Sir, before we even get there, I cannot accept your plea unless you are responsible for the charge the crime you're being charged with. Which is
All right, I'm responsible for it. All right, I'm responsible for it.
All right, so then you offered money for sex of some form.
All right, yes, I did.
Satisfied.
I ain't doing no probation.
Sir, I'm not, the question, that's not the question. That's not.
I said I did.
Because we can have a trial right here, right now. That's your right to have.
Right, and I'm still gonna do jail time even if I don't do probation. I said I did it though. It's okay.
Mr. Dowdell, just stay with the judge, okay? Don't get ahead of yourself.
You just can't say you did it just to say you did it. It's whether you did it or you didn't. And you were there, and so you would know, and that's why I'm asking you, and I'm asking you under oath.
I did it.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, the court will accept the plea, amend the charges to disorderly conduct. All right, and there is a 6-month probation period for the purpose of seeing to it, sir, that you attend this misdemeanor morality class as well as the testing. Do you need a probation order?
It's non-report, it should be non-reporting.
They said 6 months probation. They said-
We just need a review date.
All right, he's going to pay, what is the total of the cost without the fine? There are mandatory costs that you pay, I believe it's 190, right?
Yeah.
All right, 190 in cost, and then you're gonna pay a $250 fine, sir. And you have 6 months in which to pay that. All right, and then you're attending the misdemeanor morality class, and then you undergo testing. The probation department will make arrangements for all of that. Pursuant to the agreement, case number 1244146, that matter is going to be dismissed per the agreement. And the other matter is also going to be dismissed. That is the U799755, entering without owner's permission. That will be dismissed as well. All right, and your return date is going to be
February 6th.
February the 6th, 2023, to determine whether or not you've complied with the court's order. All right, Mr. Dowdale, do you have any questions, sir?
Is y'all gonna send me the information in the mail?
Yes.
Probation permit.
The
All right.
probation department will contact you. All right, is there anything else?
No.
All right, thank you. You may log off.
I'm good to go.
Yes, you are. Do we need anything else from us?
I can leave now.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Officer Janard. You may leave.
Thank you.
All right, Michael Davis. Michael Davis, this is case number P1254939. The charge is driving the license suspended, no insurance, and open alcohol in a motor vehicle. Counsel?
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Michael Davis. At this time, my client is entering a plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
All right, thank you. The court will enter a plea of not guilty. The matter will be set for trial. Do we have a trial date? For the 19th,
I'm sorry, Your Honor, you're breaking up.
October the 19th is the trial date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, is there anything further as it relates to Mr. Davis?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Davis, do you have that information? Your trial date is October the 19th at
Okay.
8:30.
At 8:30.
At 8:30.
All right.
All right, you may log off, sir.
All right.
Davenport. Journus Davenport. This is case number P1244142, charged with no insurance and expired plates.
Your Honor, Pauline Stroke on behalf of Mr. Davenport. I believe there's a recommendation for dismissal. I would stipulate to probable cause.
All right, thank you, counsel. This matter is dismissed per the city's recommendation. And Mr. Davenport? Mr. Davenport? Name for the record?
Yes,
State your name.
Devon,
All right, your matter is being-
Davenport.
your matter is being dismissed, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Reginald Robinson. This is case number P 1338981.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka, on behalf of Reginald Robinson. At this time, he's entering a plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date, and I'm going to ask that to be after October 22nd.
All right, Mr. Robinson, state your name for the record. Mr. Robinson, can you state your name for the record?
Oh, is he on? I don't see him anymore.
He hung up. This probably him. Was he on the phone?
I
Um,
know, I
hello?
saw the documents. He was on.
He was
All
on.
right, so you talked to Mr. Robinson?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. He also has P 1338946, improper place driving with revoked license and no insurance. And you wish to continue the not guilty plea, is that correct?
Yes, requesting a trial date after October 22nd. He's going to have a valid license on that date, so.
Hello?
All right, thank you.
Hold on, iPhone caller.
Right, the return date for trial is October 25th at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Did he ever show up or what happened?
He disconnect. He left the meeting, Your Honor.
He was
Robert.
here for most of it.
Robertson's here.
Robinson.
Gavin Robertson.
I'm asking for Reginald Robinson. If you are not Reginald Robinson, stay muted, please. And you're not muted, so I'm going to mute you. All right, can the notice go out to him?
Yeah.
So that he knows that when he left.
I sent it.
He muted. Say Robinson.
All right, the party's on Jalen Robinson. Jalen Robinson, I think that's you now. You can unmute yourself. This is case number P 1272057. Defendant is charged with allowing unlicensed driver to drive, no insurance. Counsel, your appearance, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka, on behalf of Jalen Robinson. At this time, he's continuing his plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
All right, court will continue the plea of not guilty. And that trial date
October 19th.
is October 19th, 2022 at 8:30. State your name for the record, sir.
Jalen Robinson.
All right, Mr. Robinson, that is your trial date is November the 19th at 8:30. We'll see you back then.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And the parties here on last name is Rutherford. I'm not sure of the pronunciation of your first name. Can you unmute
Yes.
yourself and state your name for the record?
Cameron Rutherford.
Camerary?
Cameron.
Cameray Rutherford. Thank
Yes.
you, sir. SP 126826162. Defendant is charged with driving while license suspended, and also SP 126826161, improper plate.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroka, on behalf of Mr. Rutherford. At this time, I ask any outstanding warrants be set aside.
All right, court will set aside case's.
At this time, he's entering a plea of not guilty, requesting a bench trial date.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Mr. Rutherford, you need to stay still, please.
Okay.
All right, and what is the trial date?
Sorry, October 19th.
October 19th, 2022 at 8:30 is your next court date, which is your trial date. The court will continue the not guilty plea. And we'll see you back on that date, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
All right, you may
Honor.
log off. All right, I don't have any other files.
Okay, Judge, the last three just came in, Maya, Reese, Autumn, and they just came in. I do believe this is Autumn, Corporal McCree's client, Autumn Dean. And the caller was 6707. He left the meeting, but he just came back in. Hold on.
Ms. Soroki, do you need to go back into breakout rooms with these folks?
Now, I think, Judge, she already talked to the gentleman at 6707. Sir, what is your name at six?
It's Autumn. I'm a girl.
I'm Autumn. I got you. Hold on a second. Gentleman with the phone number.
Gary Roberson.
What is it?
Gary Roberson.
Yeah, this is Mr. Gary Roberson. He's on the 8:30. I do believe Mr. Roki already talked to him. He left the meeting.
He's ready, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I don't have a file for him. I have an Autumn Dean.
Did Officer McCree show up today? Did he
Yeah.
check?
He's here.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I gotta see what the offer was.
Okay, can I have Autumn Dean, case number SP 127-88381? Defendant is charged with driver's license expired. And
Yes, ma'am.
And also P 1278823 prohibited left turn. Counsel?
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Autumn Dean. Ms. Dean, they're willing to amend your left turn to a no point impeding, blockading traffic and dismiss your other ticket if you'd like to accept that. The officer
Yeah.
is here. We're ready to
Absolutely.
proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, so that'll be a dismissal on 127-88381, and then the civil infraction is amended to blockading. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, and Ms. Dean, you wish to make an admission of responsibility to that reduced charge of blockading traffic. Is that correct?
Is that still a ticket? I'm not, okay, am I not understanding correctly?
It's a civil infraction that does not carry any points on your driving record.
Okay. Okay, yes, yes, of course.
All right, you wish to avail yourself of that offer, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, and that's on case number P 1278823, and that's an admission of responsibility to blockading, is that correct?
I don't understand a blockading though. I'm sorry, I'm not stupid. I just don't.
I need you to go back into a room with her. If she does not understand, I'd like for her to be able to understand what she's doing here today, or you can explain.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't understand the blockading. Like, if I'm not getting any points, I just have to pay the ticket then,
It doesn't even show up on your record, correct?
but I do pay the ticket.
Correct.
Okay, what's the ticket price?
I mean,
Blockading traffic is $175.
But I wasn't blockading though.
okay, ma'am. Can we put her in a breakout room, Your Honor?
I'm sorry, I just don't understand.
No, but you got here late and we're gonna try to catch you.
I
up
didn't-
quickly.
I didn't mean to get here late though. I went to 4 different rooms. I couldn't find Jamie's. I couldn't find my other lawyer. I called the number. I did the best that I could, ma'am. I swear. I'm never late for stuff. I haven't gotten a ticket in so long.
Ms. Dean, have a seat, please. For one thing, you keep walking around. You just came
I'm
in.
trying to find a light. Like where you, because what I'm seeing right now isn't good. Like it just looks foggy, but I'm here, I'm sitting. I'm just nervous.
And please,
There we go.
just listen.
Is that better?
Just listen.
Okay.
Mr. Roki,
Excuse me. This is Reginald Robinson. I was cut out.
Yeah, Mr. Robinson, now you're being disrupted.
Excuse me, Mr.
I'm
Robinson.
sorry.
Stay muted, stay muted.
Yes,
We are
ma'am.
excuse me, we are in the middle. When the court is in the middle of talking to someone else, do not unmute yourself and come into the conversation. Rather, interrupt the conversation. Please do not do that. Stay muted.
I'm sorry.
Stay muted, sir, until you are asked to unmute yourself. I do not need you to apologize. I do not need you to come back into the Zoom room until I ask you to unmute yourself. Thank you so much. Now, we were talking to Miss Autumn.
Yes.
All right, and she.
And I'm trying to stay in one spot. I'm sorry about that.
All right, yes, and you can't move around. You must be stationary. So.
Okay. Sorry, it's just the lighting. I was trying to find lighting for you because
I'm gonna just mute you at this point in time. We're gonna place you into a breakout room. And now I don't see her on my screen to place her into a breakout room.
Because the breakout rooms are closed, but when you reopen them, everyone would go back into that room.
Okay, the way you did it. No, but I don't want everybody to go back into that room. So I'm going to put her into, room number 1. And then Ms. Soroki. I don't see you. Okay. Oh, here you are. I'm moving you to room number 1. Talk to her and then come back in.
In your honor, Judge, with Mr. Reginald Robinson, we did his matter already. And you gave him a trial date of October 25th at 8:30 a.m. He wished to continue his not guilty plea.
All right, Mr. Robinson, that's your next court date. You can log off, sir.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
All right, you're welcome.
October 25th, right? 8:30.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I can log out and go to work then.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And when she returns, Your Honor, she already spoke to caller 6707. That's Mr. Gary Robertson.
Yep, that's the next case. As soon as she comes back, that's the next case that I'm following.
Yep.
How are you?
We good? We good. Okay.
Miss Reese just zoomed in, Maya Reese, she just zoomed in, and I don't even see her on the docket. So,
All right, we'll take care of her in one moment. Do you want to see if this person is sure and for the wrong date? Her name is Maya Reese, M-A-Y-A.
and she's on that 1:30 docket, Judge.
Oh, she's on 1:30?
Yes.
All right, well, we can take care of her right now and give her her court date because she's being arraigned, I believe, right?
Correct.
Okay, so we can give her her court date.
Danielle, is the meeting live?
Excuse me?
Is the meeting live now?
No, it's not.
Oh, you want to put her in there?
No, I was, you good. Can we lock the meeting? Because we don't want nobody else to.
I just did that.
Okay. You got another doctor too, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm good
Okay.
until 10:30.
Okay.
Miss Reese,
I got just Giles, helping me.
Maya Reese.
Yes.
Okay, you about to get a return date.
Mr. Rogi, we have a person here that's scheduled this afternoon.
Can I ask a question? Why am I getting another court date?
Well, I'm gonna let you talk to the attorney in one moment. Stay muted, please.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go back to Autumn, Miss Autumn, Nicole Autumn. Counsel, how do you wish to proceed?
Your Honor, at this time, she's going to avail herself of the recommendation.
All right, so once again, there's a recommendation to reduce the charge of prohibited left turn to blockading traffic. Do you wish to avail yourself of that offer?
Yes.
All right, and is that an admission of responsibility?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
I'll stipulate to the face of the complaint, Your Honor, also.
All right, thank you. The fine is $175.
Okay.
All right, when do you need to, do you need time to pay that?
A little bit. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, a little bit.
How much time do you need to pay?
By the end of the month.
All right, so by August the 31st?
Sure.
All right, thank you. And pursuant to the agreement, case number P 1278838, expired driver's license, that matter is going to be dismissed.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, you're all set to log off. Thank you so much.
All right, well, have a good day. Thank you.
All right, can I have Gary Roberson? This is case number SP 120839991. The charge is failure to secure load to body or frame. And counsel?
Your Honor, Pauline Sorokin, on behalf of Mr. Roberson, there is a recommendation for a delayed sentence. My client's waiving his rights and asking the court to adopt that.
All right, state your name for the record, sir.
Gary Roberson.
All right, Mr. Roberson, I can't see you, but I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and trust that you're raising your right hand because I do need to swear you in. All right, do you have your hand raised? All right.
Yes.
And do you affirm that you will provide truthful information to this court today, sir? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, thank you. All right, you've had an opportunity to talk with counsel today, is that correct?
Could you say that again? Could you say that again, please?
Just one moment, sir. Okay, all right. You had an opportunity to talk to counsel today, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, and she went over your rights with you today, is that correct?
Yes.
And you understand you have a right to have a trial in this matter by judge or jury. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, and it's your decision to waive your right to a trial and accept this offer that's being made to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you or threatened you in any way to get you to waive your right to a trial and accept this offer?
No.
All right, thank you, counsel. Factual basis.
Sir, on the day and time in question, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you have a load in the back of your vehicle that was not properly secured?
Yes.
Satisfied.
All right, thank you. All right, the court will delay sentence in this matter per the recommendation for 3 months. You're to have no further violation of the law. You're going to pay fines and costs in the amount of $225.
Yes.
And you have until,
Anytime.
just one moment, you have until November the, what was that date?
It's 6 months.
November the 7th. Because the 5th is on a Saturday.
Right.
All right, November the 7th, you have until November the 7th to make that payment. We'll verify you've had no further violation of the law, and if that is the case, then the matter will be dismissed, sir, against you. Do you have any questions?
Yes. Ma'am, I think it was on February the 14th. I went on, was it you? Zoom. I had a court date with a lawyer, with the judge, and she dismissed that case.
Dismiss what case?
The secure load.
Sir, your case has not been dismissed according to the Register of Actions. It has not been dismissed.
Okay, well, could I bring the papers in and send them in somewhere showing that she dismissed it?
Sir, you just entered a plea to a delayed sentence on this matter. So the case is not, it was not dismissed. If you have paperwork that shows that this matter was dismissed, in fact, on the last court date, sir, you failed to appear. Now, if you have paperwork that suggests that the case was dismissed and you have a dismissal, by all means, you can bring it in, and then we'll go back on the record and set aside this delayed sentence. But right now, it's a delayed sentence for 3 months. You're gonna owe $225, sir, and you have until November the 7th to pay it. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, and the parties that are here on Dewan, I did this case.
No, that's just.
Oh.
Oh, May recess from the afternoon, right?
Yes,
Oh, young lady from this afternoon still,
yes.
okay, pre-trial date is gonna be, 9/19.
Okay, but she wanted to know why she was coming
Oh,
back,
okay.
so Ms. Soroki, I'm gonna assign her to room number 1, have you go in room number 1, and you can explain to her.
Certainly, Your Honor.
I think if you just go back to room number 1, because you're already in there.
Louis, what did you say the pretrial date is? Or trial date? What are you giving?
9/19.
Is that
Trial date.
9/19?
Mhm.
Okay, let me,
You know what, let me do this. I'm gonna put you in 2, and I'm gonna move her to 2. And then is there anybody else that's on, or is that it?
No, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
So just, are you, we'll give it time to move in, you take this time, or are you stamping them up?
Anytime. Whenever you're done.
Okay.
All I need to do is sign the backup, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I have them done, you just want to get them all first, you know.
It's up to you. I can start signing some of them now.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to, to run, so I multitask. And you have these in order, right?
Hmm.
You have them like in a alphabetical kind of order, for me to keep them in order?
No, you don't have to worry about that. Just
Okay.
once I get them back, I'll put them in order.
Okay. I'm signing everything that's over on the right side,
Pretty much.
pretty much,
Yeah.
okay. I'll
I
check.
try to keep everything on the right side for you. Usually I do. You know, if it's on the left side, I'm worried about it.
Everybody does something different.
And I try to leave it, I try to leave it open, like, open like this,
Uh-huh.
so you can see exactly where I stand. Maybe a few of them that close. But it wasn't meant.
Can I just let her go or do you want her to come back out?
Did she get her court date?
Yeah, I gave it to her. I'll give it to her again. I mean,
All right, but we probably should, we never called the case so that we can enter a plea of not guilty because she's being arraigned.
right.
So, this afternoon when you don't see her.
Yeah, I highlighted my backyard.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I won't.
All right, Ms. Reese, we're gonna be entering a plea of not guilty on your case. It's scheduled for
done.
1:30.
She
And
did.
then you received your next court date. Is that correct?
She has to be brought out.
She,
And I
she
can't-
was, she was brought out. She went back in the room.
And then she's gone back in.
Here she is.
All right, Ms. Reese,
Yes.
the court is entering a plea of not guilty on your case, and now you have your pretrial date to come back. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set to go, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Same Zoom number.
Okay. I'll leave.
You should have where we had that leave button, how you left. Okay, there she goes.